Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick little mental health update number 3. So, yeah, I've been on Zoloft for about a month and a half now, I believe. And, I've been mentally doing really great. I don't get what I would call depressed. I get sad sometimes, but not depressed, and I don't know if I really felt that before, where I was just sad and not depressed, so it's definitely a different feeling, but it's a lot better. I'll get sad sometimes, and I'll get worried that it's turning into depression or that I'm getting depressed, but it never actually gets to that point. So I'm really, really happy about that. I think that's just my own, my history of depression just makes me really worried that it's coming back every time I start to get sad a little bit, but really it never gets to that point anymore. And I completely believe that has a lot to do with, one, the testosterone, and two, the Zoloft. I really think they're working together really well. Like, I have no thoughts or temptations to self-harm or and no suicidal thoughts. A lot of these changes started happening when I first went on Zoloft. Like, sometimes they say it takes a few weeks. Sometimes you start feeling it right away. I mean, for me, it kind of was right away. Like I said, testosterone was the start of it. When I started on testosterone, my depression was relieved a little bit, but I still had a lot of stuff going on and a lot of mental things that needed to be taken care of, and I think Zoloft just has kind of come in and finished the job, if you want to put it that way. So I'm really glad that it seems to be working, that they both seem to be working. Also, my testosterone dose has been raised again. I haven't taken any shots with the new dose. That will be not this Tuesday coming up, but next Tuesday. I'll do my first 120 milligrams dose, which it's up from 80 milligrams, and I started at 40, so this is the second time it's been raised. So we'll see if that, how that makes me feel too. As far as like negative effects on Zoloft, I really haven't noticed anything. I've noticed that, see, before I went on Zoloft and all that, I used to, at night, in order to go to sleep, I would kind of let my mind wander, and I'd make up these awesome stories and stuff like that. I've always been really creative, and I just had like these, I used to call them movies. I used to have like these movies going on in my head, just totally made up these stories, and I would picture it and all that stuff. I can't really do that anymore. And it doesn't bother me too much because I don't have to. Like, that was the only way I used to be able to go to sleep, was to just let my mind kind of drift off into this fantasy world type thing. And now it's just kind of nothing. Like, I just go to sleep. Like, I don't know. It's weird. And it's like, if I try to think of those stories and go back to that being creative at night and letting my mind wander, it just doesn't do that. It doesn't get there. It doesn't go off on its own and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It doesn't seem to affect me too much because I go to sleep fine and all that. It's just, it's different. And it does kind of feel like there's this wall when I try to get there that I can't quite let my mind drift as much as I used to. But it's not really like bad, it's just different. But I don't think, when I used to do that, I don't think it was bad when I used to let my mind drift, so I don't really know, if that's good or bad. But it's just kind of, there is like this little mental wall, but it's not to like a point where, I'm only on 50 milligrams, by the way, of Zoloft, so it's a pretty normal dose for starting dose for depression and stuff like that. So it's not like, but it's not like a high dose. So yeah, I don't really know all the science and stuff behind that, but basically there does feel like some kind of little wall for some things, but it's really not bad. As far as everything else, my normal daily life, I feel like I'm still very much in touch with, I've heard that some people going on antidepressants and medication, all that, they feel like they're not themselves or something like that, or like they're kind of like a zombie or anything, or something like that. None of that has happened. I feel very in touch with everywhere, everything, and all the feelings I used to have, except for depression and suicidal thoughts and all that. Those have all gone away, which I am so thankful for. I do have my days, of course. I think that's totally expected. I mean, everyone does. And, but I've worked through them, and they're not as bad as they used to be. They don't seem so, like, unmanageable. So I am doing much, much better. So that's basically why I wanted to make this mental health update. Well, so about a month and a half on Zoloft, and I will keep updating you guys on anything, if anything changes or anything like that. But for now, everything's looking good. There is some kind of little wall, it feels like, that stops me from letting my mind drift and wander as much as it used to, but that might be a good thing, because that might be stopping, other things that I just don't really notice. Or it might just be how it is. It might not be a good or bad thing. I don't know. But it's definitely nothing that I would say is really, really bad, like, that I can't handle, that it's really affecting my daily life, because it's not. It's just kind of a different thing. It's things are a little different. Other than that, I feel totally, like, I don't feel like a zombie or nothing like that. I feel very, I feel good. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say in this video. I kind of keep rambling every time I'm trying to end it, but I'm going to end it for real this time. Keep you guys updated. It's going to be a little bit harder to make videos and stuff because I'm starting college, and, I'm going to try to get into the flow of that and stuff, so I'll try to make videos regularly, as I always do, but just if I'm away for a little bit, just know that's why. I move in tomorrow, so yeah, that's basically what's going on. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Peace.